Yes, what is a profession? Tell me. A profession should have what? Requires high skill and knowledge. Okay, what else? What else? What are the other points we discussed? So that's 5, 6 points, right? Academic training, and think about this university. What are they asking you to do? At the end of every semester you have what? Problem solving, yes. Okay, and examination, right? At the end of every semester you have examination, right? Right or wrong? Yes. Thank you. Yes, what else? Anything else? Open it, no problem. You can open the slides, no problem. Anybody wants to open the slides and see it, no problem. Yes. Okay, these are the things which we need to have for a profession. Okay, you have to be highly skilled. Okay, you need to have knowledge of that field. You have to go through the training process in the end, and that process is regulated by some bodies. So you cannot say that I will have an engineering university but I will not teach maths and physics. Nobody can pick subjects how they want, whichever subjects they want. Okay, there's a curriculum you have to follow, right? Whether you are becoming an engineer here or in US or in Saudi, okay, they will make you go through almost the same type of courses. Okay, why? Because there are some bodies who will not accept you as an engineer if you are not following the right plan, right? Okay, clear or not? Okay, then we need the examination. A profession should be vital to the society. Without the society, is useless. Okay, you can call it a hobby. So for example, I read books. What is your hobby? What do you do in free time?
Also read books.
Also read books. Okay, you? Gymnastics. Okay, so you can like jump from here to here, right? You can do that. Yes. Drawing. Okay. Yes, my friend. Films. Okay. Yes. Hobby. Anything. Free time. What do you do? TikTok. Okay. And you see all these things. Reading book or drawing and so on and so forth. Okay. Then most of them, I would say most of them. Okay, I don't want to get into trouble. Most of them are not considered professionals. Okay, why you are doing it? Okay, so a profession has to be something which is useful for the society. Okay, so if you are maybe writing the books, then it can be considered as a profession. But if you are reading it for your own sake, it's not a profession, right? Okay, if I read books and start teaching it, it's a profession, right? I'm doing it. Okay, say yes. Okay, because I'm doing it. Okay, so it has to be done for the society. What about it? Okay, a profession has to be for the society. If you are doing something on your own, for your own self, it's not considered a profession. Okay, and what else? Yeah, something which we are looking for, right? Higher salaries. Everything is for this, right? Okay, higher salary. But you cannot do it however you want. I just want more money. Okay, there are some legal and ethical requirements which you have to follow. Okay, clear? Clear? Okay, so this is all part of the profession. Then we went on to discussing about engineering profession, and we mentioned that engineering involves problem solving. So whatever you are designing, constructing, okay, you are solving a problem, trying to solve a problem, okay? And your problem solving should be logical, meaning you have to think about the reason why you are doing it, okay? So everything is not fit for everyone. Got it? So this hall, if I have to take a computer lab here, we have taken MATLAB, right? Which course was that? 103, huh? Everybody remembers the number. What was the name of the course? Huh?
Computer programming for civil engineering.
Something like that. Okay? But anyway, we are becoming an engineer, so you must remember the numbers, right? Who remembers the name? Forget the name. Huh? Okay? So, what was I saying? Yeah. So imagine if they ask you, okay, now that MATLAB class will happen here. Okay? Is it a good fit for that class? No. You are doing it in the computer lab, right? Okay? And the other way around cannot happen as well. If you ask me, if somebody asks me that you have to give a lecture, I will not prefer a computer lab. Obviously, they were giving you the lecture because you were doing something on the computer. Okay, so it makes sense here. But if you ask me, you have to just give a lecture, nobody is doing, they will just write. I will not ask for a computer lab. Got my point? Okay? We are building a house. The house will not have a hall like this. Clear? So it must be logical, there must be some reason why you are doing it. Okay? And the way you solve the problem should be systematic. You have to follow the proper procedure, the steps. Okay? Why? I gave you the answer last time as well, that everybody gets the same answer. Okay? It's not I went to this engineer, he was saying I will have 50,000 BD for steel, and this one is saying 10,000 BD for steel. Should not be like this. Okay? Systematic, so that everybody gets the same response. The things which I did not mention are these. Okay? You may be doing this in some other field. We'll not call it engineering. Okay? For example, a lawyer can be problem solving, right? He has to be logical. He has to be systematic. Okay? A teacher has to go through the same thing, right? Okay? And just between you and everybody, it's an open secret. If I go to a professional body, for example, Bahrain Society of Engineers, you know about that one? BSc, you know that? No. Find it out, okay? So there is a society which is called as Bahrain Society of Engineers. If I go there, ask for a membership, okay, they will give me a special membership because I'm not in the field. I'm not in the field of engineering. I'm teaching engineering, but I'm not in the field. I'm not practicing it. That's my point. But do I follow these things? Am I solving a problem? Yes, big problem with you guys, right? I'm creating the problems, right? Okay. Am I trying to be logical? Am I trying to be systematic? Yes, I'm doing all these things. Okay. But they don't consider me as a professional engineer because I'm not doing it in this field. I'm doing it in the teaching field. Okay. So if you go at a factory, go to a construction site and then do these things, then you are part of the engineering profession. Got it? Okay. But if you do these things in a court, they will call you a lawyer, right? If you do these things in a hospital, they will call you a doctor. Clear? Okay. So for engineering profession, you have the scope is industrial and scientific aspects. Clear? Okay. Okay. And then I mentioned that the thing which you are selling could be, your end result could be a product, a process, a system, a service. Okay. But in all these things, you have to take care of three dimensions: safety, reliability, and cost effectiveness. Okay. You have to make sure it is safe, it is reliable, and it is cost effective. Okay. Out of these three things, one is opposite of the other two. Which one is that? Cost. You try to increase the safety and the reliability. Okay. But then you cannot decrease the cost. Got it? And I gave the example of the hats and the vests which people wear on the construction sites. If you see the people who are working on the construction sites, they wear these yellow hats and orange vests, and they have hard boots as well. Okay? Why? Because of, yes? For safety. Is it part of their job? No. Somebody is working on the maybe mixer, concrete mixer. To operate concrete mixer, he doesn't need a hat. Does he need a hat? No. He's wearing it for safety. So the hat is the extra cost, right? Wearing the hat is extra cost. Why is he doing it? For safety. Okay? So when you try to increase the other two items, the cost will also increase. So your cost effectiveness will be less. Okay. So in the engineering skills, okay, to gain engineering skills, you need all these things. Okay. First thing is knowledge. Okay. To have some skill, the first thing you have to know is the knowledge. Okay. And sometimes you can get the skill without the knowledge as well. This is also true. Okay. You have seen people, they train dogs, right? They train dogs. So when they throw something, the dog gets it. Okay. Does the dog have the knowledge of science? So if I throw a ball, the dog knows it's a projectile motion and it will go with this speed and land here. Does he know that? He doesn't, right? Can he collect? Can he go and collect the ball? Yes, you can train him, or you can train it, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and he can get the ball, right? He has the skill to catch the ball. Does he have the knowledge? No. Clear? Okay. So knowledge is to understand things, how they are working. Clear? But this is a very important part of our profession. Okay, and I gave the example last time as well. You have a foreman or a supervisor who is on the site, and you have an engineer. Okay, maybe supervisor is doing more work. He is spending more time in the field, but he is getting less paid. Okay, his salary is less. The engineer's salary is higher. Why? Okay, the knowledge aspect, basically, it could be some other thing. But mainly, the engineer is supposed to have more knowledge. He has a profession. Got it? Okay. Then we have the learning. Okay. Something which I heard at the start of this semester from someone. Okay. So there are two people in the classroom. Right? Two types of people in the classroom. Right. One is the teacher. The other one is the student. Right. Okay. Teacher is trying to do what? He is trying to give you knowledge, and you are trying to do what? Learn. Okay, and I gave the example of the dog whistling, right? Somebody was trying to teach his dog to whistle. So he gave him the knowledge. He was trying to give him the knowledge of whistling, but the dog didn't whistle. So the dog did not learn. Okay, so the teacher can try as hard as possible, but the learning is from the students. The learning is from the students. Okay? Clear? And the exam or the grade is not an indication that you have learned. Okay? You have to ask yourself, now do I know about this thing? Okay? My wife complains that I give too many examples from my daughters. Okay, I love them, so I want to mention them. I know I can, right? So my little one, okay, she did a trick with us. Whenever at that time she started reading, okay? So she was supposed to start reading. So when we taught her something, okay, she will memorize it. Okay? She will remember it. Okay? I said, okay, this is ba, ta. So she is not looking at the letters. She is memorizing. The first one is, okay, alif, then ba, then ta. She is memorizing it. She doesn't know what ba looks like. But she knows this is the second one. So when we ask her to repeat or read, she would look at the page She's not looking at the letters. She is just saying it. And if we stop her, gone. I have to start from again. Otherwise, you cannot say, because she does not recognize the letters. Okay. You see how to trick the system. How did she trick us? Then you have to get another teacher for her who can teach her. Okay. So the system is there. You can still get good. So somebody else comes and asks her. Okay. So she will go through the whole page without stopping. Not even one page. I was amazed. Like, how is she going from one page to the next one and to the next one? But she was doing it. Okay. I should say mashallah, right? Or alhamdulillah. Huh? But she was doing it. Okay. She was doing it. So even in your case, okay, that's another example. But even in your case, you have courses or your passing grade is how much? How much is the passing grade? 60, right? Okay, somebody gets 65. Okay, what grade is this? D plus, right? D plus is still considered pass, right? D plus still considered pass. So maybe somebody got D plus in 2-3 subjects. Okay, their GPA is still more than 2, no problem. Okay, the subjects in which they got D plus, in all of these subjects they missed like half of the chapters. So those 4 or 5 courses, half of the courses they not even read. Half of the chapters they not even read. They don't know what is in those chapters. Will they still get the degree? Yes. Okay. University has minimum requirement, right? Okay. This much GPA in each subject and this much total, right? You get the degree. Clear or not? Okay. So the system cannot stop you. The system will not stop you. You can pass through the system with less amount of learning. Okay. So you passed the exam, you passed the course, but you did not learn. Okay. So learning has to be from you, and sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes you learn, but at the time of exam, I had a student, and I believe I see myself as responsible. She sent me a message one day before the final exam that I'm not feeling good. Should I do the exam or not? And her marks were good. Out of 60, right? You have 60 and 40 in the final, right? So out of 60, she got like 58, 59 something. Okay? So my point of view is that sit in the exam, you will get something, at least you will pass the course. Okay? Who knows what will happen, whether we take the makeup or not. You came to take her?
No. I have a black slide.
Huh? Sit. Get bored again.
No, I like your lecture.
What?
I like your lecture.
Okay. You will see. You see after the exam. Okay, so I asked her, okay, sit in the exam. She sat in the exam, she got C minus or something because of the final. Okay, and she was telling me, Doctor, she told me I'm not feeling good. Okay, so on the day of the final, she had something going wrong. She did bad. But does it make her a bad student? No. I know she's a good student. If she was not sick on the day of the exam, she would have done very well in the exam. But that one day does not take away her learning. She learned in the whole semester, right? She learned in the whole semester. So her learning could be better than the person who got D in that course. Agreed or not? Okay? Agreed? Yeah. Okay? So learning is something from the student, and it is not connected always with the grades. This is what I'm trying to explain. Okay? So after everything, when you go through a course or something, okay, then you ask yourself, what did I learn? Okay, and sometimes you learn in weird ways. Okay, people are saying something else, you are saying something else, but your learning is better than the others. Okay, right now I don't have an example for that. Anyways, then we have the the ability. Okay, ability is to do something. Okay, something which you can perform. Okay, something which you can perform. Okay, so they taught you, for example, which software? Which software do you know? Huh? Or I didn't teach you today. Yes. Yes. Any software you learned? Huh? Should I ask Dr. Mahmood or Dr. Sami?
Just
Which
the
one?
MATLAB.
Yeah?
Just the MATLAB.
Just the MATLAB, right? Okay. So can you use MATLAB? This is your ability. Okay. Have you taken surveying?
Yes.
Okay. Can you use a level? Huh? I can ask Dr. Rashid or Dr. Nizal to come in my class. See all these things. See your faces. Huh? Can you use a level? How many of you say yes? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I have to take a picture and send it to them, right? Huh? Anyway. This is ability, right? This is ability. Okay? So knowledge and learning is something which you are in your brain, right? Ability is something to do. Clear? Clear? Okay? Ability is something to do, something with your hands, okay, and your body and so on. Then we have competence. Okay, so competence is you learn something and then you apply it in a new way. Okay, or you apply it in something in which it was not applied earlier. Okay. Clear? So you mentioned MATLAB. In MATLAB, they may have taught you, okay, program for this. Okay. Now you use MATLAB to generate your own new program. If you can do this, this is called competence. Okay. Clear or not? You use the same commands, okay, or the same software for doing something new. Okay, and this is a big problem with you when the exam happens, right? Okay, we did not do this question in the class. Okay, so what? We did something similar. We did not do exactly this one, but we did something similar. Okay, you should know how to now apply that knowledge of the class to something new. Got my point or not? Okay, why is that important? Because this will happen every time in the field. This will happen to you every time in the field. When you go in the field, this is what will happen to you. Okay? Nobody will come and ask you, show me your notes. What examples did you do in your bachelor's? I will give you the same building to design. Will it happen? No, it will not happen. Okay? It will be something new every time. Got it? It will be something new every time. Okay? And there is 0% chance that there's something new will be related to what you are doing in the class. Okay? Or not, yeah, should be related, yes, sorry. That something is same as what you have done in the class. There's a 0% chance of that. It will be related. It will be similar, but it will not be the same. Okay? So if you can take that learning and apply it to something which is similar or related, that is called as competence. Okay? Now this is why I was emphasizing on learning. If you did not learn, you cannot do this. You will be just like my daughter who can go through the whole page without looking at the letters. Got it? Okay? Alhamdulillah, she is much better now, okay, for the records. Next time you see me with her and you start imagining things. No, okay? She is much better now, alhamdulillah. Okay, she is not doing it now. Okay? We're working on it. Okay. Now this one. Okay. Advanced training. Training is part of your plan, right? Your study plan has a training course, right? Okay. So in training you go out from your environment of the lab and the class and you go in the working environment. You are still learning. You are still learning, but now the learning is not happening in the class environment. It is happening in the work environment. This is called as advanced training. Okay. and I believe in all professional fields this is a part of it. I know about engineering, I know about medical field. This is part of training, is part of it. Okay, because when you go in that environment, then you know, then you get the real idea how things are working in the office. Okay, on the construction site and so on. Okay, so here I can ask you, okay, this happens on the site, this happens on the site, this is how to calculate the quantities, this is how you do the survey and so on and so forth. But until you go and stand in the field and do it yourself, you will not get the true idea. Okay, with machines going here and there and materials thrown from here to there, you will not get the true idea of what we are talking about until you go in that environment and do it. Okay, so advanced training is to make sure that you apply the knowledge, or you see the knowledge working in the real environment, in the professional environment. Okay, so here you will see the knowledge, how it is working now. Okay, how it is working. Okay, now how many we have covered? We have covered how many? 4? 5. Okay, all of them are covered, or most part of it is covered during your degree plan. I already mentioned a number of these things, right? Training I mentioned, learning, knowledge, okay, and what else? Ability, competence. I mentioned all these things, right? Okay, all of them are supposed to happen during the plan, okay, or during your degree. Okay, the thing. Okay, now which things are left now? Experience. Okay, can you get experience during the degree? No, right? You may start working, but it will still be considered as training. This is a general practice. I'm not just saying it from myself. Okay, if you go to a company and you say I have like 6 years of working experience, okay, and they see your degree was maybe 6 months ago, from those 6 years they will consider you 6 months. This is what happens. Clear? Okay. You can still get experience, no problem. It will enhance everything else. If you get a chance to work, no problem. Okay. But in the professional world, everything starts after your experience, starts after your degree. Clear? After your graduation. Okay. So experience is important, and as you get the experience, your other things also improve. Okay. So they gave you the license, right? The driving license. Okay. But I need an example. Okay. When did you get your license? When did you get your driving license? How many years ago? 2 years ago, right? Are you driving in the same way as you were driving 2 years ago? But they gave you the license 2 years ago, right? Is it getting better or worse? Better, huh? I'm hoping you will say this. Better, right? You're getting better, okay? But were you not a driver 2 years ago when you got the license? You were a driver, right? You knew everything. Okay? Are you doing something new? No, it's the same. Maybe it's the same car or a different one. Same? Okay. Okay. Even it's the same car, it's the same person. Okay, and the same license and everything. But with experience, it gets better, right? Everybody agrees? Okay. So the same thing happens with any professional as well. As they get more experience, they are supposed to get better with their ability, with their competence, with their learning as well. Okay, learning, knowledge, everything is supposed to improve when you get more experience. Okay, because now you will see new things. Okay, every project is in some way a new project. It has something new to offer. Clear? Okay. And then we have the last one, which is growth. Okay. When you start working, you are getting experience. It doesn't mean you are growing in your career. So you work for 5 years in the same position doing the same thing. You have an experience of 5 years. But in those 5 years, you have not grown anything. Okay? So growth means you add something new to your profile. Okay? So the first day you started your job, they said, okay, this guy is a site engineer. After 5 years, we do the same thing. Okay. So growth is when you go up from your initial position. This is growth. Okay. When you go up from your initial position, this is called growth. And it does not necessarily mean a promotion in your job. Growth does not necessarily mean a promotion in your job. You may have the same job, but now you are doing it better. Okay? So you are a site engineer who was using traditional methods of construction. Now you know some new equipments to use. Okay? Or some new methods of construction. This is growth. Okay? So there are some bodies which gives certifications to engineers. Okay? I already mentioned one of them. Which one? I mentioned membership. For which one? They are not giving it to me. Anyone?
Bahrain Society Engineers.
Bahrain Society of Engineers. Okay. There are other international bodies as well. Okay. There are a couple of them in Bahrain. Okay. This is one of them, and there is another one. They give you license to work in Bahrain. And there are international bodies as well which give you certifications. So companies, they encourage their engineers to get these certifications and memberships. Okay, because the clients, when they see that this company has engineers which have so and so certification and membership, it becomes that they have more competent people. Okay. So I'll give you an example of one of them, which is very common. It's called as PMI, Project Management Institute. They have a certification which is called as PMP, Project Management Professional. And it is not only for civil engineers, it is for many fields. All engineers can get this certification, and even people who are not engineers can also get the certification. Okay, it's valued very highly in the field. Okay, especially in construction. But how do you get that certification? Your degree is one of them requirement. One of the requirement is that you must have graduated as a professional. Okay, one requirement. Another requirement is experience. Okay. Then they have a third requirement which they call as continuous professional development, CPD. Even we do it. We have to do it. I don't have the certification for that. But all fields have this requirement or this additional bonus or reward for doing continuous professional development. What does it mean? When I graduated from whatever university and I'm working on my job, did I learn something new while I was working? So if I did not learn something new, I still have experience, but I don't have professional development. Got it? Okay. So this is a real aspect of growth. Learning new things. It could be a new software, it could be a new skill, it could be a new method, anything. Clear? Okay. It could be new knowledge as well, no problem. Okay. But learning something new, which is not part of your job. Got it? Okay. So this is the point. The point of the giving the example was that it is recognized now internationally that engineers should keep on growing even in their career. So I got the degree, now I learn everything, I know everything, I don't have to do anything new. It's not like this now. Okay, it continues. Okay, so that's why if you, I have given you the assignment. Okay, most of you have seen it. So that's why I gave the 5-year plan, because your 5-year plan is not only getting the graduation. Your 5-year will continue after the graduation, right? When are you supposed to graduate? Tell me. How many years till your graduation? Yes. From now. How many years are left in your graduation? Tell me. 2 years, right? Okay. So if you give me a 5-year plan, 2 years, and then 3 years after the graduation, right? You have to include it. Okay. So this is This is why I did it. Okay, so you must now have an idea what you will do after the graduation as well. Okay, if you are just telling me after graduation I will search job and that's it. Okay, that means you are not thinking about growth. Clear? Okay, engineering skills, there are a lot of skills which are part of engineering, and I have already given you a list. This says the same thing, but it also shows you the skills are divided into two categories. Engineering skills are divided into two categories. Okay, one of them are called as hard skills, the other one are called as soft skills. Hard skills, soft skills, both of them are required for good engineers. Okay, clear? Okay, hard skills are technical skills. Hard skills are technical skills. Okay, can you give me some examples of technical skills? You have taken some courses, right? How many courses you have taken? 5, 10? How many? You know. How come you don't know? Okay. Yes. 15 courses. Okay. Give me anything which you have learned in these courses. One thing. Any one thing. How to use MATLAB. Okay. So how to use MATLAB is what? A technical skill. Got it? Okay. Yes, my friend. Give me another example.
How to use AutoCAD.
How to use AutoCAD. Okay. These are technical skills. Okay. Anything else? Yes. Level. Yes. No, it's not same. You cannot say same. You have to give me something new. Think about maths, physics, anything. Don't think about software and equipment. Anything. Some theory maybe. Some problem solving. Yes. Civil 3D. Okay. What else? What about the physics, chemistry, math courses? What you learned in them? You cannot say this now. Yes. Yes. I will tell you the reason why I am doing this. Okay, this is part of the course. You know this, right? What you learned in the math courses? How many math courses you have taken? One. Okay, what did you learn in that? Any one thing. Solving what? I have to get all the teachers here to see what you guys are doing. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Differential equation. Solving differential equation is what? It's a technical skill, right? It's a part of the hard skills. Okay, anything else? Yes. What other things you have learned? In maths, physics, chemistry is easy, right? Chemical reactions. We learned about chemical reactions, right? Okay. Now this is part of what? Technical skills. This is technical knowledge, right? This is technical knowledge. So all these things you have mentioned is part of hard skills. Clear? Clear? Okay. This is about your knowledge and learning. Okay. Then we have something which we called as soft skills. Okay. Soft skills are something to do with your personal qualities. Okay. With your personality, with your personal traits. Okay. So when I was asking, some of you were not giving the answer, right? But when somebody else gave the answer, did he know it or not? She said chemical reactions. Is she the only one who knows about chemical reactions? So what happened to others? This is why I was pointing fingers. And you tell me and you tell me. Okay, so I was asking you, right? Do you know about chemical reactions or not? You know, right? But you didn't say. Is this a problem in hard skills? No. All of you have the same hard skills, right? right or not? Okay, the things which others said, you knew it, right? But you didn't say it. That's a problem with what? With your soft skills. Okay, that's why I said I will answer why I'm doing this. Okay, so this is the problem with your soft skills. Okay, so both these skills are important. Both of them are important. You cannot survive without any one of them in the industry, in the market. Okay, so soft skills will help you work with your clients and your co-workers, your colleagues. Okay, when you get in the field, you have to work with different people. Okay, and you have to deal with them. You cannot leave them. They are part of your company, or they are a client. They are paying you. So you cannot say, okay, let me change him. He will go and take all his money with him, right? Okay, so you have to deal with everything and all these people so that you can work efficiently and effectively. You are part of a group, right? You are part of a group. Okay, so something goes wrong in your project. Something goes wrong in your project. Okay, maybe it is because of one person. He did not or she did not do his or her job properly. But how many people will know about it? Okay, you know there's an old tower which is tilting. Okay, where is it? Italy, right? Okay, in Pisa. Okay, how many people? No, everybody sees the tower, right? There is tilting. It has a problem, right? This tower has a problem. Everybody knows about it. Okay, more than half the world knows about it. How many of those people know the reason? Maybe 1%, maybe 0.1%. So everybody knows the project failed. How many of them know why it failed? Very few, right? This is what happens in the industry. Nobody has the time to go and investigate why this team failed, why this organization failed, why this project was delayed. They just know it was delayed and these are the people involved. Okay? So in the end you say that, yeah, something happened because of this person, that person, nobody will listen to you. Okay? So what do we mean by efficiently and effectively? It means everybody does their job first thing, which is very important for you guys as well. Okay? We like to make groups with people who can do everything for you. Right or not? Huh? Maybe you are the people who does everything for everybody. Right? In both these cases, it's not good. Okay? This is not working efficiently. Okay? And effectively means you finish everything on time within your resources. Okay? So effectively means that everybody is doing their job. Okay? And efficiently means they will finish on time and within the resources they have. No extra time, no extra resources. Clear? Okay? And how do you make it happen? You have to work with the team. You cannot do it alone. It's a big industry. You cannot do it alone. You have to work with everybody else. Okay? And sometimes the people are very difficult. Okay? One engineer from the field was giving me an example that they have a client who is not a civil engineer, but every time he comes to the site, he wants everybody to explain what happened to him. How can we do this? But he is a client, you have to deal with him. Okay? So he may change something. She was also telling me this. He will come and he will listen and then he will change everything and go back. And change everything, it will take more time, right? And more money and so on. So you have to make sure after everything you finish efficiently and effectively. What are the soft skills you need? You need communication. Okay? Written as well as oral. Some of you were asking me, is there a presentation in the course? There are presentations in the course. Okay? And this is the reason. Okay? We want to encourage you to communicate. Okay? So this is the reason. Teamwork. Okay. Your concept of teamwork is, I'll make team with 2 of my friends. Okay. We will drink coffee together, and after maybe 2-3 hours, we will do 5 minutes of work, and we will be done. Okay. That is not what it means in the real world. In the professional world, this is not what it means. Okay. Since from my graduation till now, I have never seen, never, 2 close friends working together in the field. Never. I have seen people, students, who were friends from the school. They graduated together. They came to the university together. Same class, same seats and everything. Okay. Doing the project together till the end. Graduated together. Now they are in different countries. The people who are together day and night, they may be talking with each other 5 minutes in the whole month, because they are separated. So this is what profession will do with you. Okay. So your concept of teamwork will not work here, because your friends know you. Your friends know you. So they know this guy or this girl, she's only good for printing. So we will do everything. We'll give him her the flash, and she will go and print. This is the only thing she can do, or he can do. Okay. They can do it for you, but your team will not do it for you. Okay. Your team will not do it for you. So you have to work with people who you don't know and don't like, and still do the job. This is called teamwork. Okay. Teamwork is working with people who you don't know and like, still doing the job. Okay. Adaptability. You cannot say, I will always do this in my project, nothing else. Don't tell me. Okay. Or I will only work from this time to this time. No, this is not how it works. You have to be adaptable with everybody else. Maybe there is one engineer who is now sick in your team. Who will do his job? Okay. You are saying, no, I will not do any extra thing. He was supposed to make the presentation. You said, no, I'm not good at making presentation. I will not do it. Okay. Then what will happen? Your team will fail. Okay. Your team will fail. So you have to be adaptable. You may have to take extra responsibilities, do new things which you have not done. This is part of the growth. Okay. And the last thing, which I may continue next time as well, is time management. Okay. Now, time management does not mean doing everything at the last moment. This is what you guys think about right now. I have an exam, and I will just read maybe a night before the exam, and I should get an A. This is not time management. Time management is distributing your work so that you can finish it comfortably on time. Distribute it. Okay, something you guys are very bad at. If I ask the date of the quiz, you will always give me the date of the next week, right? You will never say today or this week, right? Okay, and you do this with all the teachers. You do this with all the doctors, right? Somebody asks you, when should I take the test? Next week, next month, next semester, huh? Right? Then what I say, you can do it next semester. But what happens? Because of this, in the last 2 weeks you have 10 exams. Did you ever tell a doctor, do it early? Because in the 3rd week I don't have any other quiz or exam. I'm more comfortable in the 3rd week. But what do you guys do? Next. You don't think that everything is now at the same time. Okay? So this is a bad example of time management. Good example would be, I have this one here. This week is free. Let me make it early. Okay, clear? I'm just giving an example. Okay, don't go and bother other doctors why you are not making the exam in the first month. Huh? Just give an example. What is time management? Time management is not delaying everything or not doing everything at the last minute. Time management is distributing the work so that it finishes on time. Clear? Okay. So I have given an assignment. Okay. Go and have a look at it. It's on